Hey everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net and shareholder in Helios and Matheson. And today we are going to talk about MoviePass's new selective films policy. And we're going to talk about today as opposed to yesterday. Well, for a couple of reasons. First of all, I was sick yesterday. I was like, thankfully I had videos already scheduled in advance so you guys had something to watch, but I was sick and so I couldn't discuss this when it hit. But the other reason we're talking about it now is because MoviePass has opened up about this policy. They've explained what it is. We've got the email. Of course, we're going to read it. And then I'm going to share my opinion. I'm going to analyze it, what this means, and the good and the bad, although I'm going to give you a fair warning. There is a heck of a lot more bad this time than there is good. In fact, this is definitely one of those times where I'm actually quite disappointed in MoviePass, to be perfectly honest. So let's look at the email, and it says, "To our members, today we are rolling out our new subscription plan that was announced last week, which is the 3 movies a month instead of 1 a day. We believe this new model provides great value to the MoviePass community and, equally important, ensures that we can continue to provide these benefits for you to enjoy into the future. As we transition to the new subscription plan, we want to share more details about our service moving forward as part of our commitment to keep you fully informed." And this is actually one of the few things about this that is very good. MoviePass, admittingly, they've not been a very PR-friendly company, to be perfectly frank. And they are not good at keeping their customers in the loop. And you know what? They're still really not good about it. This announcement came a couple days later than it should have. But overall, I've seen them addressing controversies a little bit more head-on. Now, we haven't seen them really address the customers about the cancellation policy. I guess that's just we're going to have to let that one go. But at least they're acknowledging this particular problem. And they're trying to explain what they're thinking behind it. So continuing, it says, "For the time being, we will be limiting the films and showtimes that are available to members each day. During this transition period, MoviePass will offer up to 6 films to choose from daily, including a selection of major studio first-run films and independent releases." So this is basically the confirmation that, every day, unless you happen to be up at like somewhere between midnight to 3 a.m. and can get to a theater with a kiosk, you can check into pretty much any movie at that point. Go to the kiosk, swipe your card, and see whatever you want. But if you wake up after, let's say, 5 a.m., you're at the mercy of what they have to offer. In addition, showtime availability may be limited depending on the popularity of those films on the app that particular day. Translation: the showtimes can still disappear before you get off work. While the films and showtimes available in the app will change daily, the schedule of available film selections will be published at least a week in advance on the MoviePass website so members can plan ahead for films they want to see. Click here to see the current schedule. Please note that e-ticketing will continue to include all movies and showtimes with no restrictions, which basically this is the line that keeps MoviePass worth it for me because I'm near 8 e-ticketing theaters, and so, and 2 of them show independent films, but I know that those are rare, unfortunately, so that's a little comfort to most. Because actual availability will change daily, we encourage our members to always check the MoviePass app before leaving the theater, which I want to point out, guys, people do that, and sometimes it disappears. As we celebrate the 1-year anniversary of our $9.95 subscription offering, we want to thank you, our millions of members, for your loyalty and for your continued support. We'll have some exciting updates on additional features and service offerings that will bring greater value to you as a member in the near future. Mitch Lowe. So anyway, let's talk about the positives of this, because there's a few. First of all, again, I wanted to point out that, yes, MoviePass has been a lot better about communicating with customers what's going on. That's positive number 1. Positive number 2 is that they are actually putting on their website what movies will be available well in advance. Here's a screenshot of what it looks like. So as you can see, like on Thursday, August 23rd, you can see one of these 6 movies, and on Friday you can see one of those 6 movies. Now, you might notice that for the most part, the movies aren't different except for the first 2, and the first 2 are mainstream movies. Like on Thursday, you can see Mile 22 or Crazy Rich Asians. Friday, you'll be able to see either Alpha or The Happy Time Murders, which I am very embarrassed to say I'm kind of looking forward to seeing. Now, this is actually part of the third good thing, believe it or not, although keep in mind this does have some problems. The first is that you might notice that 4 of the movies are the same, and these are all limited release movies, independent films that basically means MoviePass still has value at the place that attracted people to it in the first place, the independent theaters and the independent movies. And these are also movies that are paying MoviePass money to have push notifications. So basically the independent theater district has recognized value in getting MoviePass to steer people towards their movies, and that does provide some value to the company. But now we have to talk about like the big problem, and that is that this is not the way that you keep customers. And MoviePass needs to do this as little as possible. Now, again, in the email, it said, let's see here, as we transition to the new peer subscription plan, that is a strong suggestion that this is temporary. And Mitch Lowe, last week, or when this was first discovered, said that basically this was going to last till mid-September. So if they keep to that, and this is just temporary, then okay, we're in the transitional period. That's fine. But with that being said, they need to get out of this transition period as fast as possible, because you know what? I can't recommend MoviePass the way it is now. I just can't do it. It used to be so easy. You get a MoviePass card, you take it to the theater, you select a movie, you swipe it. $10 a month. That was an easy sell. Now, then the plan changed to 3 movies a month. But you know what? I could still recommend that to people. For $10 a month, you can see 3 movies. You go to the movie, you swipe the card, you see the movie. You can save like $25 a month if you really do it properly. Now, the sales pitch is super, super weak. Hey, sign up for MoviePass, and every day you have a different set of movies you can see. But hopefully you can see them early or check into them early, because the showtimes might disappear. And you know what? That's not a convincing sales pitch. In fact, that's downright frustrating from a consumer point of view. And you know what? There is a very good reason people are canceling. I mean, yeah, some people were, and I know people are going to hate me when I say this, they were being big babies. They had their unlimited movies. Like, oh, that's not what I signed up for. I mean, even though I'd still be technically saving money on the $10 plan, I'm going to cancel because it's not what I'd rather go back to paying full price. Yeah, sorry guys, you're babies. That's just a stupid thing. But what we're talking about right here, where you are literally telling people what they can and cannot watch each and every day, and then not even guaranteeing them that that's what they can see, that is a bad business model. That is not worth even considering. I mean, heck, you know what? $10 a month, I don't know if I'd want to put up with that for $5 a month. You know what? I'm near an e-ticket theater. I'm near 8. So I'm just going there. I'm not even playing this game anymore with them. If I want to use it, I'm going to go to the e-ticket theater. And thankfully, the AMC stubs and the Cinemia can cover everything else. And that's not going to help. They are really not going to... I understand. They need to regroup. They need to rebound. But this is going to do a lot of damage if it goes on too long. So, you know, when they say mid-September is when it's going to, end, because everyone will have transitioned to the new path. Plan. September 16th, that is the absolute latest you have to go back to showing any movie, whatever people want to see. It's just at a limitation of 3 movies a person. That's the deadline. If you don't have this fixed by then I'm sorry, but I'm not confident you ever will have it fixed, and neither will everyone else, and you will lose everyone, and your reputation, which is already pretty bad as it is, will be irreparable right now. Again, positives, you are communicating this very, very clearly. That's nice. Another positive, you are favoring the independent movies and theaters more, and they're the ones who are going to help you in the long run, way before the studios will. So it's good to focus on that. But that's pretty much where the positives are coming to an end. Because you can't go from any movie, any day, any time to, oh, you have 3 movies a month, but we pick which movies you get to see on which days. And if you don't check in early enough, you might not even get to see those movies. That is not something you can recommend to anyone. I don't think any sane person can recommend it. So, but I'm not canceling MoviePass. I'm not, because again, this thing, when it's one of those partnered theaters, still pays for itself for me. So it still has value to me. But if you don't have a theater near you, then yeah, I agree. There's not a lot of reason to keep it. My best recommendation at this point, September 16th. That's their deadline to get this fixed. If they have not gotten it fixed by then, cancel. Just cancel, get rid of it. It's obviously not going to be much good to you. And as a shareholder, it really pains me to say that. But what about you guys? What do you think? Will you wait out till September 16th? What do you think of what they're doing? I can't imagine too many people being happy about this, but I would love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.